The details for Pokemon GO's first major event of 2024 have been revealed. Sinnoh Tour is coming to Los Angeles, LA. That's where I live. It's coming here. So on February 17th and 18th, 2024, next year, we'll have an in-person Sinnoh Tour event in LA, specifically in Pasadena. And the following weekend, February 24th and 25th, we're gonna have a global Sinnoh Tour event that can be played anywhere for free. So let's talk about the two events and what you can expect coming up for this first big event of the new year. Let's start with the in-person event, which is taking place at the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena, which is a place that I've played Pokemon Go before. It's been a while. I played there a long time ago, probably back in 2016 when the game first came out. But I also recently went there to see LCD Sound System and Jamie XX not that long ago. And honestly, it's not a very big space. Like, yes, there's a football stadium, but then there's just a parking lot, there's a big grass area, but not like a huge grass area. There is a park like kind of down nearby, so maybe they're gonna use that entire park, the whole grass area. There's a golf course there too, but I really don't see them using that. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna fit a Go Tour sized event in the Rose Bowl space. I don't know, maybe they're just gonna sell less tickets this year. Maybe they're not expecting that many people to come this year. But enough about the venue, let's talk about the event itself. What can you expect at the in-person Sinnoh Tour event? Number one, Team Go Rocket's on a mission and wants your help. There will be special research available for ticket holders that includes Team Go Rocket. Didn't we team up with them at Hoenn Tour also? Of course, as with all the previous Go Tour events, there's gonna be a masterwork research, a really long, not necessarily difficult, but probably time-gated a lot, special research that ultimately rewards Shiny Shaman. Shiny Shaman will be released. I'm assuming it's gonna be Landform Shaman, but you can change the form of your Shaman if you want the other one. Here's the ticket. There is a ticket for a masterwork research for Global. So the Global Sinnoh Tour event itself is free for everyone. If you want the masterwork research, you're gonna have to buy a ticket for that. And it does say that the Global Masterwork research is gonna be more challenging than the Los Angeles counterpart. So if you come to the in-person event and buy a ticket for that, you're gonna get an easier masterwork research. As always, the remaining Gen 4 Shinies are all going to be released in Pokemon Go, which means for the first time in Pokemon Go, Shiny Stunky, Shiny Chingling, Shiny Chatot, Shiny Carnivine, and Shiny Pachirisu will be available in Pokemon Go. So 3 regional Pokemon, all going to have their Shinies released for the first time, Shiny Stunky and Shiny Chingling as well. Now, interestingly, not mentioned here are 3 additional Sinnoh Pokemon that aren't available in Pokemon Go. Arceus, Manaphy, and Phione, a legendary and 2 mythicals. They're not mentioned, as far as I can tell, anywhere. So I'm not sure how those are going to be included, but maybe we'll find out as we read on. And then of course there's a disclaimer at the bottom of the Shiny section. Ticket holding trainers at the in-person event in Los Angeles may have increased luck in encountering Shiny Pokemon. It's starting to sound like a medication ad. Possible side effects include increased Shiny odds. I'm not going to read you all of the wild spawns. It's literally just all of the Gen 4 Pokemon and the Pokemon that got new evolutions in Gen 4. So Magnezone, for example, was a new evolution in Gen 4, which means Magnemite is going to be spawning as part of the event. The only exceptions to the wild spawns are that the baby Pokemon, Badoo, Chingling, Bonsly, Mime Jr., Happiny, Munchlax, Riolu, Mantike, they're going to be in 2-kilometer eggs, and the regional Pokemon, just like Hoenn Tour, are going to be in 10-kilometer eggs. Pachirisu, Chatot, and Carnivine will not be wild spawns, they'll only be in 10-kilometer eggs. And then on Incense, you'll find unknown H, I, N, O, and S, all of which can be shiny, and I think they probably wanted to spell rhinos, but just forgot the R. There's a few more exclusive in-person bonuses here. Sinnoh snapshots. If you take a snapshot during the event, Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup wearing Lucas or Dawn's hat may surprise you if you want a starter wearing a hat. Legendary photo opportunities. You can encounter Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf in the wild during your Sinnoh adventure. Those will also be spawning. And if you take a snapshot of one of them in the wild, you'll earn another encounter with them, which is one. Can they run from that? I don't know. We'll see. Trainers with an event ticket will have a boosted chance of receiving field research featuring Sinnoh Pokemon and Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup wearing Lucas or Dawn's hat. Boosted chance of receiving field research. Interesting. Here's a few extra bonuses for ticket holders for the event. Half hatch distance during the event. Up to 6 special trades made on the day of your ticket, no matter where you are in Los Angeles, so covering the entire city or county, it sounds like. Half Stardust cost for trades. Up to 9 daily free raid passes from spinning photo discs at gyms, an increased chance of encountering shiny Pokemon. Okay, here's something that's it could be cool and it could not be cool, but there's a special Spiritomb thing going on. All around LA County and Orange County, there are 108 special Pokéstops. You have to spin 10 of them, 10 out of the 108, to encounter Spiritomb. Multiple Spiritomb, it says. It's timed research and it's going to be available for everyone with a ticket starting on Friday, so the day before the event. 108 Pokestops scattered around LA and Orange County. Spin 10 of them, and I'm assuming it'll be like 1 Spiritomb encounter per Pokestop that you spin. This is kind of like the Eevee with the Explorer hat at the City Safaris. In Seoul, in South Korea, it was set up really nicely where there was just an easy path to follow. So you could just follow this path through the city and spin all of the stops you needed in like 45 minutes to an hour. In Mexico City, however, they were scattered across the entire city. And if you didn't have like an easy method of transportation, it was really hard to get to all the ones you needed. In fact, in Mexico City, I didn't finish the timed research for Eevee with the Explorer hat on either day, because they were just so spread out, it was hard to get to. Because honestly, LA, Orange County, you really need a car to get around here. Our public transit is not good. It's not a walking friendly place. So hopefully for people coming in out of town who aren't renting a car, there are easy spots to go to actually make this worth it. So the ticket itself starts at $25 if you get it before December 31st. It goes up to $30 after that, and then there are up to $50 worth of add-ons that you can get. The add-ons are active from Friday all the way through Sunday, so the entire weekend, which is good because trying to get all your raids done while you're just at the park is usually pretty hard at these events. So the add-ons are Raid Lover for $15. You can get 18 orange daily raid passes, an extra 5,000 XP from completing raids, 6 extra candy for catching legendary Pokemon in 5-star raids, and 3 extra candy XL for catching Pokemon in 5-star raids. The $15 Egg Enthusiast add-on gives you 1/4 egg hatch distance, triple hatch XP, triple hatch candy, triple hatch Stardust, and an increased chance of getting 10-kilometer eggs from spinning Pokestops. So if you're really going after the shiny regionals, Carnivine, Pachirisu, Chatot, the Egg Enthusiast add-on it's gonna help. I don't know if it's worth it, but it's gonna help. And then finally, there is a $20 citywide gameplay add-on where you can add on an extra day that lets you play anywhere in Los Angeles. They keep saying Los Angeles, but I'm assuming they mean like LA County, the greater LA area, because technically the Rose Bowl Stadium isn't even in the city of Los Angeles, it's in Pasadena. So with the citywide gameplay add-on, you're gonna get, first of all, an extra day to play. You're gonna get wild encounters with the event Pokemon, an increased chance of encountering shiny Pokemon during that extra day, up to 6 special trades, half Stardust cost for trades, half hatch distance, 9 daily raid passes, access to the event field research tasks, access to Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf photo safaris, and yeah, so basically like all of the event bonuses. You're not going to get extra copies of the research or anything like that, but you're going to get all the event spawns, all the event field research tasks, all the bonuses like half hatch distance for the extra day that you choose to add on citywide gameplay. Okay, that's the in-person Sinnoh Tour event. I'm really excited for it. It's in Pasadena, it's here in LA. If you're thinking about coming to the event and you have questions about what it's gonna be like to play in LA, just questions in general about coming to Los Angeles, leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer if I can. You know, I've lived here my whole life pretty much, so hopefully I'll be able to help out with any questions you have. All right, now let's talk about the global event. This is the event on February 24th and 25th that's available for everyone worldwide. For the event, it's gonna run from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on each day, and no ticket is required. For the global event, there will also be Team Go Rocket Special Research and the Shiny Shaman Masterwork Research, but for the Masterwork Research, you are gonna have to buy a ticket for that one. Team Go Rocket is included, Masterwork Research not included. There's going to be rotating hourly habitats for the wild spawns, and during certain habitats, there's going to be raids. So not throughout the entire day, but only during certain habitats. In 5-star raids, Dialga and Palkia. In 1-star raids, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup. And then in 3-star raids, Torterra, Infernape, and Empoleon. The habitats and the wild spawns pretty much are the same as the in-person event. Once again, it's all the Gen 4 Pokemon and all the Pokemon that got new evolutions in Gen 4. Just like the in-person event, on Incense you'll find unknown H-I-N-O and S. In 2-kilometer eggs, you'll find the baby Pokemon. In 5-kilometer eggs, Stunky and Gibble. And in 10-kilometer eggs, Pachirisu, Chatot, and Carnivine. Special event bonuses for all players. You're going to have half hatch distance during the event, up to 6 special trades each day, and half Stardust cost for trades. So no shiny boost for the global event. Is that it? Oh, that's it. I mean, I guess that makes sense. There's wild spawns, there's eggs, there's raids, there's no field research. Yeah, no mention of field research for the global event, but there is the special research with Team Go Rocket, and of course the Masterwork research, which you are going to need to buy a ticket for. Although again, now that we're at the end of this, no mention of Arceus, Manaphy, or Phione, which honestly makes me think they're going to get released earlier in this season, sometime before GO Tour, before Sinnoh Tour. So maybe we'll have an event for Manaphy, Phione, some kind of special research event during this season, this month, next month, whenever. And then maybe we'll see Arceus debuting in raids at some point. Seems crazy that Arceus would not be in raids during Sinnoh Tour. I wonder if they're gonna announce that later or add it on later. I don't know. I mean, if you have theories about what's gonna happen with Arceus, Manaphy, Phione, leave those in the comments too. I'm curious, because like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Don't forget, I am uploading a video every day in December, finishing at least one of my old special research lines per day. So make sure you check back for that, and I'll see you very soon.